dead, where evil lurks in every shadow and monsters roam the streets, mankind's only survival rests in the hands of two Welsh warriors. Armed with boomsticks, chainsaws, bad language, these beacons of hope will stop at nothing to obliterate deadites, vampires, psychotic nurses. So, hold tight, strap in, and let the professionals take charge. Otherwise, you're in for a rough, blood-soaked night.
Hey,
How's it going?
what's happening, Jenks?
Good. Fuck all. Yeah. You
sick
up?
as a dog. I've been sick as a dog this weekend, Jenks.
What, hangover or ill?
Just come down with something Friday, like.
Is it?
Yeah, so I haven't done much this weekend, and I was dreading this live because I feel like shit. I'll storm through, but this is like the definition of what it's like being a movie addict. It's like a drug in it. You know, when you need a particular type of film, and then you end up down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do much yesterday, right? And on Friday night, I watched Saturday Night. It's the movie about the first ever episode of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And then I started craving all those Saturday Night Live cast movies, and you know, like the 70s cast.
Yeah.
So yesterday, right, Jenks, I watched Caddyshack, Three Amigos, Fletch, The Great Outdoors, Brewster's Millions, Planes, Trains and Automobiles, and Who's Harry Crumb. How's that for effort?
I've seen all those apart from Harry Crumb, John
not
Candy
very
film.
good.
No,
It's okay, but it was the weakest of the ones I've watched.
I used to love Three Amigos. Oh my god, I was obsessed. I remember doing the on this. Yeah, but I remember. I think it's based on the story Seven Samurai, and
Yes.
and then Bugs Life ripped off Three Amigos, completely the same.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Bugs Life?
Of course I have. I was perfect age when that came out.
Yeah, so they think they're actors, and they're like they're performers in Bugs Life. And then if you watch that awful fucking Rebel Moon, same story again.
Yeah. Exact same story.
Absolute shit. What did I watch yesterday? I watched the hell did I watch? I watched The
That's
Mixed
My
Bag.
Boy.
I watched That's My Boy. It's crap but good, one of those films.
Yeah.
Like most of late Adam Sandler films, I've watched most of the ones I hate loads of times. And then I watched Cabin in the Woods, which I've seen about 1 million times when I'm obsessed with. I think that's like my jam completely. Like,
Oh yeah, 100%.
what else did I watch? Can't remember. But yeah, my daughter, when she watched Cabin in the Woods, she was telling her friends about it, and she said to me, "Oh, I wish I could rewatch it for the first time." It's so sweet.
That's awesome, innit?
Yeah. Yeah, but I've been on my paddle boards today with a hangover.
With a
Yeah,
hangover.
that's proper hardcore. Yeah, it's great. I couldn't be asked. My wife said, "You fancy going to paddleboarding with the kids?" I'm like, my instinct was to go, I can't be asked, but I was like, oh, I got to. I can't. You know.
You wouldn't catch me in the sea on a healthy day.
Well, I'm not a seaman. I prefer it's down where
You're more of a seaman.
seaman. Yeah. It's the dock, so it's pretty safe. It's when it's not the sea. I can't do paddleboard in the sea. I'll drown. I'm shit.
Yeah. I hate
Yeah.
the sea. I can't stand it.
Do you want to say hello to a few people or what?
Yeah, let's say hello. Look, we've got Vivian in nice and early. Hiya, Viv. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Vivian.
We've got Hugh Hackridge. Evening, Hugh. Hope you're doing
I
well,
hope.
pal. We've got John Moran. What's happening, John?
Have you turned your mic down? Your mic's quite quiet again.
How's that? Better?
Maybe it's just not close enough to you.
How's that? Is that
Sorry.
better?
Have you turned your gain down?
If you're telling... No, it's up now. It's up.
Yeah, maybe it's me, and I don't know. Ask the chat.
Yes, the chat never lies. Because I watched our video back from last week and I was frigging quiet, Jenks.
Yeah. Do I sound quiet?
What do you know? No. We've got Wendy. Hiya, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Look at this. A bit of shade here from who? Not like the Twisted Nights to be late again. Hey, you guys are the Twisted Nights, yeah? We're Twisted Lock,
We were late last week, were we?
Yeah, we were. We were about 10
yeah.
minutes late, boy.
Yeah.
You didn't get any. You didn't have anything set up. God, they're slacking. We've got Jill John. Hiya,
How's it
Jill.
going, Jill?
I shouldn't have done that voice then. I'm not well enough to be doing stupid voices. We've got Gory Tiger. What's happening, Gory?
Hi, Gory.
Who says, let me kick this off. 3 excellent films from 2010. Insidious, The Crazies, and Paul Bettany's Legion. So we've done Insidious. We haven't done Crazies or Legion yet. Maybe there's a part 3, guys. There's a fair amount of bangers in 2010. And The Exorcism of Emily Rose. I didn't know. Did that one, I'm sure that one's earlier
No,
than
I think you're mixing
2010.
up with the Last Exorcism, which came out
Yeah.
2010.
Look at that. Thank you so much, Gina. Yes, this is a link for my solo channel, guys, where I'm doing videos on my own now. If you haven't already subbed, jump on over. I'm literally just deep diving random horror films. At the moment, posting 3 videos a week. I don't know how long I can keep that up for.
Yeah, you're gonna burn out or run out of material.
Yeah,
pretty quick.
exactly. Hiya, pal. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, pal.
Far Cavit says 3 Amigos is a spoof of The Magnificent Seven, a good John Landis film. Yeah, it's a great John Landis film. Thank you so much, Vivian. Appreciate that. There we are.
Yes.
We've got a link for Jenks' solo channel as well, Zombie Locker.
Yeah.
Not as much urgency to sub to that one, guys. But
I don't need your subs. I'm doing one a week. I'm playing the smart game, the long game, because I had the energy to do 3 a week when I first started, but I'm not. You know, I'm gonna burn out. And I'm gonna run out of material, so 1 a week is more than enough for me.
Don says, "Boo and wah, did I scare you?" Once I've read these comments, I'll have a little play because the volume may be turned down on it. We've got Reign of Horror, one of the best names ever.
Yes.
Hey everyone, hiya Rain, hope you're doing well. And Gina says, if not already, consider subscribing and becoming a member of the Twisted Nights for 99p/99 cents, depending where you are. Right, Jenks, if you want to speedball 1 second, I'm just going to check my settings quickly.
Okay, so because of these tiers of horror years, they're getting so long, and we don't really like being stuck behind these massive tier makers. So we're just picking 5 or 6 from the year and doing a part 2. So this is part 2 from last week. So we covered Insidious last week and a few others. We got another 6 this week now. I've been trying to. I didn't want to pick the 6 best last week and then all the dregs. I've kind of tried to balance it out as much as we can. Like, you know, not 3 great and 3 shit. Just a bit of mixed bag.
Yeah, of course.
So this
is that better or what? Is that better?
Well, you're definitely louder.
Okay.
Too loud now.
Is it too loud?
Yeah.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I don't know. If you just got one like,
How's that?
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so first up, you can kick this off, Curtis, because this is your baby. We've got I Saw the Devil.
Yeah, this is one of my...
You're way too loud.
I'm way too loud.
Yeah, mega loud.
How's that now?
Say a few more things.
Hiya, guys, and welcome back to...
Yeah, still
is it
loud.
too loud? What the hell have I done?
I don't know.
Right, how's that now?
That's better.
Yeah, much better?
Yeah.
Okay, can someone in the chat let me know? Because
You don't trust me.
Don's telling me it's better. And Pav says, right, if I'm not too loud for you, Jenks, can I carry on?
Yeah, crack on, boy.
Is that okay, Ben?
Hey, I'm not picking you. I'm trying to be good.
This is one of my favourite movies of all time. I don't say that very lightly, Jenks, do I?
This is one of your 100 in your top 10, isn't it?
When I say something is one of my favourites of all time, I bloody mean it. It doesn't come around very often, right?
Tell everybody how big your top 10 is. now we should be 10.
No,
but
genuinely,
there's a lot.
There's about 50 in there.
Yeah.
just swapping them around every now and again. But no, this genuinely is one of my favourite movies of all time. I made you watch this one, Jenks, very reluctantly. Close to
Yes.
3-hour movie with subtitles. You
Yeah.
weren't digging that one. But this is one of those movies that I force on people, you know. I push on them because this is a movie everyone has to see. Now, if you don't really get on with subtitles, this is the one movie you need to put that aside for and watch it because it is phenomenal. And with Squid Game being such a big hit now, you do have some actors from Squid Game in this one. This started my love for Asian movies. Now, growing up, I had seen movies like The Ring, The Grudge, Dark Water, but this really started my love for Asian movies, not even just horror, but more specifically South Korea. Easily one of my favourite countries producing horrors and thrillers. But this one is basically about a serial killer. And he basically kills this woman who belongs to a detective. Now, that detective goes rogue, he puts his badge down, and he goes hunting for this guy. And it's basically like a cat and mouse. So the protagonist and the antagonist get just as much screen time in this movie, which is a weird one because the antagonist is one of the most sadistic characters in cinema history. He's horrific, but he gets so much screen time away from I'm going to keep saying antagonist, protagonist, because I'm not going to keep pronouncing their names. It's very Korean. I'm just going to keep saying that, okay? Because the two main characters in this one, you've got an antagonist and a protagonist. And basically, the protagonist...
Just say the good guy and the bad guy.
The good guy in there, he's very handy. And what he does is he tracks this guy down, kicks the absolute shit out of him, tracks him, and then leaves him go. And he just keeps chasing him and chasing him and chasing him. But oh my God, this movie has some of the most bonkers gore scenes you'll ever see. But it's not like torture porn gore. It's respectful, grounded, well-made thriller gore, if you know what I mean. Yeah. It's quite realistic. But there's one scene in this movie, and it's when the bad guy gets picked up while he's hitchhiking on the side of the road. And he jumps in a car with two guys. And what's it called? A knife fight breaks out between the three of them. And the camera's like spinning around the car as they're all stabbing each other. One of the greatest scenes I've ever seen. I watched that scene for the first time and I was like, oh my God. And yeah, I've been watching specifically South Korean movies ever since. Can't get enough of them.
I would say like there's a lot of good Asian horror films from like The Ring and all that. And I would say with this, you're right. If you're not into subtitles, it's good to have somebody to force you to watch them because you'd never get around to it. Yeah. And it is a great film. I would say it's a bit too long. Probably could have shaved off a little bit of time. But I find I felt the same with The Wailing. I was a little bit too long. I don't think they care as much about running time. Probably a cultural thing.
Find me a Korean movie under 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I know. I think we're used to sort of faster paced stuff, but I don't mind a long film. But look, a film is as long as it needs to be. So if I feel like it outstays its welcome, I can watch an 80-minute film and go, fucking hell, this is boring.
Oh, 100%.
You know? Yeah. But this is a great film. It's a great concept. I don't think you told me the concept till I watched it. I think you might have just pitched it as like, it's just a serial killer getting hunted down by a cop. But the fact that he's torturing him over and over again, and what makes this great is that you feel a little bit sorry for the serial killer. and that's very realistic because when you think of like, have you ever seen a film called Hand Candy?
Yeah, of course. Funny enough, I was talking about that to my girlfriend a couple of days ago.
Yeah, it's a really good. It's about
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, Patrick Wilson and I forgot her name now.
Yeah,
Paid. We're gonna get demonetized. It's ridiculous. Anyway, and she's torturing him. Right, and then you start feeling sorry for Patrick Wilson, and that's what makes the film great. And this is the same with this, and it goes back to that sort of premise of let's say somebody did something horrible to you, and you have these images. Oh, if someone did that to my family, I do this, I do that. But I think if you got the opportunity right in front of you, most of us would go. You just probably see a human. You haven't got the balls, unless it's in the heat of the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why, as a viewer, you start feeling sorry for this guy.
Oh my God, he has a really hard time in this film, doesn't he?
Mm.
Jesus Christ, he goes through some shit.
When I was adding this now to this show, I saw that the same guy, I recommend the guy from what's it called, Squid Game, the good looking dude.
Yes,
and I was gonna make a note, but I thought I can't pronounce his name. I'm just gonna say Squid Game guy, not the main one, the baddie guy.
Lee Byung-hun.
Lee Byung-hun. Oh, that's not too bad.
He's an absolute icon over there. Another film that he's in that I highly recommend is A Bittersweet Life.
So, did you know the lead in Squid Game? I don't know. He's in the Star Wars shit thing as well. Acolyte.
Yeah.
Apparently, he was pissed off because after the fame of Squid Game 1, people were coming up to him in like red carpets and saying like, "Oh, what's it like to be a big star?" And he's like, "I'm already a star."
Yeah, he's huge in Korea.
Like, who cares about Korea? You know what I mean? No, that's all I'm
He's huge.
No. Apparently, I don't know if he was tongue in cheek or he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
It's like I know, it's like Robert De Niro going over to Africa or something going, I never heard you, mate.
How does it feel? How does it feel, De Niro?
How does it feel, Rob? The fuck? Yeah.
Oh, but anyway. Yes, this one, I genuinely can't recommend this movie enough. It is, as well, it's a piece of art as well, Jenks.
Yeah.
It's so well made, it's so stylized, it's so slick. It's just a gorgeous film. Like, amongst all the horrible things that happen in it, I just find myself like mesmerized. It's one of those movies that just looks absolutely stunning.
Oh yeah.
And especially in that opening scene where the detective's girlfriend gets murdered. She's stuck on the side of the road. It's heavy snow. And then obviously the bad guy turns up and batters her with a hammer. It's horrific. But even that, as horrific as it is one of the nicest looking setups and scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah. What else is
there we are.
What else did the director do?
He's done loads of shit. I'm sure he directed A Bittersweet Life with him as well.
Loads of shit.
He's done loads of shit.
Right. Do you want to go to comments before we go to the next film?
Yeah, let's do it. Let me just have a look where I am. Right. Jordan says an absolute banger. It is, Jod. I knew you'd like this one. There we are. I think that's confirming that my mic is fine. Gina says, I've been trying to watch Insidious 2 for a week. I keep falling asleep.
It's not a good film. I don't care what Curtis says. It's not a good movie. It's a half a movie.
I'm not even going to comment.
Three's better.
I'm done. It's bloody not. Three's better.
Yeah,
Come
it
off
is. It is.
John says, Waitrose go, not Poundland go. And I have to say that as a fan of Poundland.
Waitrose? We're from Connectley. No Waitrose on us. What's that?
I've not seen any and can't get through this one. Oh, it's still about Insidious, is it? We've got Batshit. Hey up, everyone. Batshit. What's happening, pal? Hope you're doing well. Fair Cavett says...
Oh, good luck with that, Kurt.
Curse of the Alps, Piranha. Huge fan of Alexandra Aja. John Carpenter's The Ward. Yes, we did Piranha last week. Both a big fan of that one. It's great. Alexandra Aja is the man.
I was going to do The Ward, but I couldn't bring myself to do it because I hate it. It doesn't feel like a John Carpenter film. No, it feels like... and Bruce... I think I only watched it because Bruce Campbell's in it. Is he in it? Did you imagine that?
No, he's not.
Oh, no. What am I mixing up with? Is he something else? Oh, no, mixing up. Anyway, yeah, John Carpenter, sad end.
Who says Old Boy and Battle Royale are awesome foreign films? Park Chan-wook's Vengeance trilogy, Old Boy, A Bittersweet Life, and Lady Vengeance. One of the best non-connected trilogies ever made.
I've seen Old Boy. I'm yet to see Battle Royale. Can you believe that?
Battle Royale's great.
Yeah, I know.
Fantastic.
One of the earlier ones. Ready?
Yeah.
Right. We have talked about this a million times, so let's keep this brief, Kurt. I don't think I got it in me. but we cannot
I
include
know.
it.
I know.
Paranormal Activity 2. Look, it's a great sequel. I don't think it's as good as the first. It's a proper continuation. It's a kind of a prequel slash
Yeah,
sequel.
it's a prequel that blends into the first one.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
a bit of an overlap. So look, what I liked about this film is that the first one's a slow burn, right? And it needs to be. And the danger of sequels is that they try to make it less of a slow burn, then they add too much stuff and it loses that impact. What this does is it keeps the same kind of level of mystique. It doesn't ramp up the monsters. I think that happens very late in the series. I think they get that if you're watching these films, you're okay with slow burns. I would say some elements of this are too slow and not as interesting as the first one. Like the water filter machine kept going back to that all the time. You're like, oh God, is something gonna happen or what? That is very jarring, but it is a good sequel, and I would recommend it. But first one for me is top notch.
Yeah, for me, and up until the fourth one, I thought every sequel was better than the last one. So 2 was better than 1, and then 3 was better than 2 and 1. And what I liked about this one, exactly what you said, Jenks, is that they don't try and take it too far. Like, we've given them a little bit of something in the first one. Let's give them even more. Now, they do that to some extent. When the scares happen, they are bigger and crazier things happen. Obviously, they've got a bit of a budget. But it is still a slow burn. It does take a while to get into it. But what I like about this one is that you've got more characters in it. You've got more elements. Like, you've got the baby, you've got the dog, you've got the cameras, you've got the full camera system set up around the house. Whereas in the first one, it's basically just a handheld camera in there that he puts in the bedroom. Now, I love that they're like, let's get a security system, and you're bouncing between all these different rooms. That definitely added, like, a level of intensity to the nights because you are going between these rooms. And for me, dogs barking, no chance. As soon as a dog starts barking, I'm out. And when there's babies involved, the baby's getting pulled out of the cot, and that to me just takes it to another level compared to the first one because of who's involved. But yeah, I reckon this one pisses all over the first one tenfold. I think it's a much better film.
Not for me. I think the first one's so iconic. I remember when she gets dragged out of bed in the first one, it's like, fucking hell. Even though it's such a simple thing, it's so powerful. And when you see
100%.
the demon's footprint, and you're thinking, this is horrifying. The only bit I didn't like about the first one was a bit too silly, was the Ouija board on fire. It was a bit too much.
Too much,
for me.
yeah. Considering how the rest of the film was.
Yeah. But like I said, it's very easy for filmmakers to ramp things up in the second one. If you remember, like Jurassic Park 2, you know, you had a T-Rex on almost every scene just because of the impact of the first Jurassic Park. And like, what are you doing? Like, it's the mystique of these films that make it work, not just like, oh, people like that, throw it in. It's stupid.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Right. Do you want to move to comments before we move on? I don't want to talk too much about it. We've done a ranking. It's been on a phone footage.
We've got one new one, and we've got Eli Cortez.
How's it going, Eli?
Joined the chat. What's happening, Eli? Thanks for jumping on, pal. And I've been waiting for this. Don't forget to slash that like button and sub to this amazing channel, and consider becoming a member of the mighty Twisted Knights.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Eli. You're a legend, pal. Yeah, that's it, Jenks.
Okay, so moving on, we've got Let Me In. Do you want to kick it off, Kurt?
Yeah, no, I am absolutely a massive fan of the original. I think it's a much better film than this. But as far as remakes go, and one that wasn't made that far after, I would consider both of them to be modern horror movies. And quite what's the word when it's been turned Hollywood? Like, there's a word for it. Anyway, it got turned into a Hollywood movie. You've got well-known actors in there, but it's still not a bad film. Who directed this one again now?
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves, man. He's been all over the place, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a great director.
He hasn't put his fingers in anywhere else, like, all over the place.
What do you mean now?
Matt Reeves, he's got his fingers in all the pies.
Oh yeah. He's very much in J.J. Abrams' corner originally. So he directed like Cloverfield and Batman and stuff, and Planet of the Apes. he's an absolute amazing director. I think
Phenomenal.
I can't think when he's done a bad film. I think this is probably the weakest film he's done, and it's still really good.
Yeah, no, I like this one, but I haven't seen it. Oh my God, maybe since it came out, Jenks. No,
Yeah.
I go back to Let the Right One In a lot. And what's creepy about that one is because it's foreign, it's unfamiliar, and it's got unknown, unrecognisable actors in there. At least for you, they could be huge in Sweden.
Yeah.
But for us, there was that level that added to it for the original one. This one, you've got Chloe Grace Moretz and Cody Smith Fee is his name, I think. They're both big stars now. So when you watch this one, it does take you out of it a little bit compared to the original one.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad film. He keeps that intensity. It's dark, it's horrible. I think this one's set in 1983 as well.
Yeah, I honestly, the girl in the original is so mesmerizing. She's got such a good
Yeah.
look. You can't
yeah.
take your eyes off her.
100%.
Chloe Moretz, she is a good actress, but do you know, she's just not as mesmerizing. And there's moments in this film where there's a bit too much CGI. There's a scene in a subway where she's attacking all these bad guys and she's jumping over them and stuff. And it's like, oh, it's too much CGI for me.
Yeah,
Didn't
that's not
suit.
what the original one was,
No.
was it?
What I do love about this one, you got Richard Jenkins. I love that guy. I watched him last night in Cabin in the Woods.
Cabin in the Woods, yeah.
Yeah, he's so good, and he's so kind of, even though he's a creep, you know, the whole premise of this is that he's a bit of a dodgy bastard, and you feel sorry for him, like, because he's so pathetic. I don't remember this bit, do you? I haven't seen this for years either.
No, I haven't.
I was reluctant even to include this because I'm so familiar with the original, I thought, oh, no matter, we can talk about it. But I would recommend this, and I think if you don't want to watch subtitles, it's worth watching it. But I would always say watch the original if you can endure subtitles. But it's Matt Reeves. He's a good director, and he did a pretty fucking good job.
Yeah, 100% agree with you on that one, Jenks. I wouldn't let him in.
Who is he? Is that the boy?
Must be the boy, yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember that.
He's a bit of an oddball, isn't he?
What else has he been in? What else has he been in?
What, Cody Smith?
Yeah.
Oh, loads of shit, man. He was putting me on the spot. What else has he been in? I'm not IMDb, Jenks.
No, but you said his name as if he's really famous. I don't know if I've seen him.
Yeah, he's in loads of shit. Ender's Game was one big film.
Oh, yeah.
A very good film.
With Harrison Ford.
Yeah, he was in like a 10,000 BC film as well.
He's not that good.
Nah, I don't think he was in as many films as I thought. He's a recognisable face, though. Oh, Slow West is another one. Ben Mendelsohn. And, what's his name?
Oh, yeah,
it doesn't matter.
You're right, Kurt, you're right. He's a real Macaulay Culkin, fair play.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, do you want to go to comments before we move on?
Aye. Let's do it. There we are. Look at that. Power of the Dog with Cucumber Bitch. Cumberbatch. That's a great film, that is.
Good stuff, Cucumber Bitch.
Cucumber Bitch.
I've never seen Power of the Dog.
It's a great film, Jenks. You can get it on Netflix. Right, where are we? Okay, we've got Fair Carver. Paranormal Activity Saga is a creepy noise film. The original is better than all of them. I'm a firm believer of the originals are always the best of any saga. It's rare that a sequel is as good.
Yeah.
A lot of times, mate, I have to agree with you. But if you're looking at specifically Friday the 13th, I reckon there's at least 6 Friday the 13th movies that are better than the original.
No, but I would agree that the vast majority.
I do. The vast majority, yeah. And again, Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 3 is my favourite over the first one. There's a fair few franchises where the first aren't my favourite.
Yeah.
But it's subjective. I mean, the majority of people will agree that Nightmare on Elm Street 1 is the greatest of all time. And the same with a lot of other franchises. I'm sure a lot of people will agree with that. But
I think it's hard to make a good sequel better if the first one's awesome. It's easy when there's loads of room for improvement. Same as the remake.
100%. Yeah, 100%. No, on average, I would agree with that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Paranormal Activity 3 is the best one for me. Eli says, did you guys catch the Sweet Revenge shot? I did watch it. I think I watched it the day after it came out. It looks great. It was well made. not a fan of how Jason looks. And I haven't got a massive problem with the mask like everyone else. I've just got a problem with the build. Now, the guy is 6'6", the guy who plays Jason, right? So he's not a small guy, but they've made him look like a teenager, Jenks. It's the way they set the camera up. He's got a really slim build, and the mask kind of overlaps his head. So it looks like a 15-year-old.
How come the guy who dresses up as Jason in For the Love of Horror con looks better?
Oh, yeah, 100%. And the build as well. But I haven't got a problem with the height, but he's got the body of a teenager, and I want Jason to be hulking. Like, even the Friday the 13th movies, part 4, he's not massive in that one, but he's got this bulky stature, and there's something off about him. He's got that thick neck and bulky stature. In this one, he's about as skinny as that boy in the photo, like.
That's really weird. All the actors, it's not as if you need an awesome actor. You just need a guy who looks a certain way, put a mask on. But I could have probably found somebody.
The gore's great. He's aggressive. It's made well. It's absolutely an ad for Angry Orchard. They chuck it in your face the whole time. Now, it's not something they're trying to hide. They just rammed it down your throat.
What's Angry Orchard?
It's cider. So Jason Universe is paired with Angry Orchard. So they're the official sponsors.
Okay.
And this short movie was an ad for Angry Orchard.
What? So it's a proper like film because I haven't seen it.
Well, it's only 16 minutes.
But they've got like product placement in it.
All over it.
Right. But it's not like Jason going with a can.
Yeah. Do you know, like Happy Gilmore with his sub?
Yeah, all he shows is go, woohoo!
But yes, it is just a commercial for Angry Orchard. So you can't be too harsh on it. It is just a commercial. They have announced a movie and a video game coming. So fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully they take some criticism on board, and hopefully we get something great when they do release the movie. But this short didn't blow me away, no.
So it's on YouTube?
Yes, just type in Sweet Revenge and it'll come up. It'll be the first thing that comes up.
Are we ready to move on?
No, that was just one. Sorry about that. Talk too long. Gina says, I've not seen Lemmy in. I saw the OG. Is it Let the Right One In? Yes. You could just stick with that one, to be fair, Gina. This is a decent film. I don't think I've ever recommended it to anyone.
Yeah, it's if you haven't seen the original, watch it. But if you've seen the original, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Eli says, this one isn't as good as the OG, but it wasn't bad. I couldn't sum it up better myself. Who says, this channel really does feel like a true community.
Because it is, yeah, definitely.
It does, Who. And it's the only reason I keep coming back multiple times a week to go live, just to chat to you guys. You're all amazing.
I think when you got like remakes of foreign films, you don't need to compare it to the original. It's usually made just to sell it to people who can't be asked to watch subtitles. That's when I think Train to Busan is meant to come out, the American version.
Train to New York.
But it seems to be like, is it lost in development hell or something?
I don't know. James Wan was attached for a long time. It's definitely in development hell because 2 years ago they announced it was coming out the year after. So
yeah, and it seems to be like it's not coming out, but everyone says, oh, what's the point of remaking now? It's like a lot of people are not going to sit through subtitles, and dubbed is even worse.
And it's a great movie. It's one of the best zombie movies ever made, but it can definitely be remade. There's not that much substance to it. As long as we've got a group of survivors stuck on a train that's traveling to somewhere and it's chock-a-block with zombies, what can go wrong? Do you know what I mean?
I tell you, it was another film in development hell. Fucking They Follow. What's happening with that?
Oh my God, I know.
It Follows too. That was meant to come out 2024.
Adam Wingard has been attached to an I Saw the Devil American remake for about 10 years.
10 years is ridiculous.
Yeah, easily. Like, I remember, I think it was just after like You're Next and The Guest were hits. Well, The Guest wasn't a hit in cinema, but it's become a bit of a cult classic.
Yeah.
It was his next movie was going to be I Saw the Devil, and we still haven't got it.
I don't know what's going on with It Follows, though. It's just ridiculous.
No.
I don't think it's going to come
John
out.
says, I wasn't overly fond of this because I'm that big of a fan of the original. Chloe Grace Moretz is in too many horror remakes. This Carrie Suspiria. Yeah, I agree with you there, John. Completely miscast in Carrie. She doesn't have a huge part in Suspiria, though, does she? She's kind of like a supporting cast member, I think.
Hey, and she's in Equalizer. That's a remake as well.
Yes, yeah. She's a decent actor, not someone I flood to go see, to be fair.
Yeah, and she's way too attractive to be Carrie. Way too attractive.
So the girl they've cast in Mike Flanagan's series, I can't remember her name. They have cast someone. If you look at her on IMDb, right, Jenks, she
What
looks
series?
Carrie. Mike
Oh, right,
Flanagan's
right.
doing Carrie for Amazon, right? She looks exactly like Sissy Spacek.
What?
The new actress. So they've
Yeah.
hired someone to play Carrie in the new one.
Oh, right.
And that actress looks like Sissy Spacek.
Yeah.
I thought, genius.
Yeah, you need somebody to look like odd looking, but can look nice with a bit of makeup.
I'm not IMDb. Do you know what, guys? I'm pretty good at reeling off actors and what films they've been in. Not on the spot. Not on the bloody spot, boy.
That's your own fault.
Different if you said to me now, like, oh, name me 10 Robert De Niro films. I dare you. Go on, then.
Well, me?
no.
Analyze this, analyze that. All the crap ones. All the ones are sequels.
Fair Cavett says Adam Green's Hatchet 2 is a good one. I thought Frozen was very good story. Yes, mate, we did talk about Frozen last week.
Yeah.
Both big fans of that one.
I haven't seen. I've seen Hatchet 1. Not a fan. I definitely haven't seen the other ones.
John says the score and the kills were good, but agreed about Jason. They didn't take advantage of the boy's size to make him intimidating. Spot on, John. Like, when I found out this guy was 6'6", I couldn't believe it. Because he looks like a teenager in there.
Yeah, just
You'd
like
be
a
surprised, Jenks.
He just looks like a lanky kid.
But they don't even utilise his size because they haven't made him look 6'6" in it.
Yeah.
The camera angles they use, he looks tiny.
So they didn't have like this dominating sort of boom. Yeah, that's stupid.
Not at all. Eli says 100% Curtis. They made Jason look like a Funko Pop. Yes, those big eyes. I couldn't agree more.
I'd have to watch it tonight.
Fair Carver says the best Jason for me is Friday the 13th Part 3. The great late Richard Brooker, 20th of November. Nice. Part 3 was my favourite for a long time, pal. When I got older, it became Part 4. And then I always toss up between 4 and 6. Both great. But when I was younger, yeah, Part 3 was my favourite. I love the majority of them. So we got a lot of comments here, Jenks. Do you want me to read them out? Or do you want to go through another film and come back to the comments? Yeah.
We are going into Predators now. It's not quite a horror film, but we always do sci-fi horror, and who cares? Yeah, this came out 2020. I was going to say 2010 then, even though we're doing the show. I didn't like this film initially, but I've grown to love it. I think at the time, I'm very precious on Predator. Predator 1 is so amazing, and having Adrian Brody in there. So when I hear Set in the Jungle again, a team, like a band of sort of awesome mercenaries led by Adrian Brody. They got, for fuck's sake. But the people they've got in the group, you've got, you need a Mexican. They cast, what's his name? Danny Trejo.
Walton
Goggins. You've got Tropha Grace. Oh, full name that is.
Grace, yeah.
Tropha.
Mahershala Ali.
Yes, before he was a big star. And yeah, this film is really good. And I think people who don't like it should revisit it. Now, I didn't like the moments with Lawrence Fishburne. I thought that dragged a little bit. But the premise is brilliant. Chucking all these sort of worst of the worst people from Earth on like a... It's not
a game reserve.
Yeah, it's not the Predators home plan. It's just a game reserve with different monsters. Yeah. And yeah, this is a good film. And there's some creepy moments, particularly when Danny Trejo's dead, and they repeat because what does he say now?
They're mimicking his voice.
Yeah, what does he say in that when he just sees the back of him? It's quite creepy.
I can't remember now.
Come here.
Come here.
That. It's quite creepy. That's like a proper horror moment.
But it's when the camera turns and you can see he's clearly dead there.
Yeah, that's the first time they utilised the idea where you can hear the voice, but it's a dead body instead, and that's great.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I love this film.
No, I agree with you, Jenks. This is... Now, if the first one wasn't so damn iconic, this would be my favourite. In fact, I probably watched this one more. I've probably seen it more than the first one.
Yeah.
The first one will always be my favourite. That's one I go to every now and again, and I truly take it in. This is one I can chuck on anytime. I
Yeah.
can put it on week after week, and I'll never get bored of it. It is an all-out action fest. First one, you've got that slow burn, the build-up. We don't know what the Predator looks like. He stays in the shadows. This one completely flips the script, and you get all the action you need, right? I absolutely love this film. To me, it's flawless. Now, loads of people may disagree with me. I know this one isn't the most beloved Predator movie, but you chuck all these mercenaries on a game reserve for the Predators to hunt, and the characters you've got in there as well. The only marker I've got against this one is Adrian Brody. He's not, I wouldn't say he's bad in the movie. He's a good actor, but I just don't buy him as this badass mercenary.
Yeah.
And considering he recreates a scene from the original Predator where he covers himself in mud and takes down the Predators, that alone, just doing that, makes me think: did they think he was going to be the next Arnie? Did they think that? How could they possibly think they could go from Arnold Schwarzenegger to this? Do you know what I
because
mean?
you didn't need another like bodybuilder to take on the Predator. Just
No,
need somebody with
100%
more
not.
gravitas than him.
Yeah.
And
He's
I
the
can't.
least intimidating guy ever.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but anyone would have been better than Adrian Brody, apart from like John Candy or something. Uh, do you know what? Do you know what I love about Predator, the first one, is that they haven't been able to improve the makeup at all.
No.
I'm
No.
I'm sure they've improved the application of it, but the look of it, I would even say that it's still better the first one because it looks wet. That's why. Have you seen the trailer for Badlands? Don't
Yeah.
fancy it at all. It's not doing it.
I'll be going to watch
I'll
it.
watch it because I like Predator. Look, I watched The Predator. That's one of the worst films I've ever fucking seen. What a pile of shit. I don't know what was going on with this, but I think as well, if you watched The Predator, the Shane Black debacle, I think when you go back to this, if you didn't think this was good, you go, do you know what? I was pretty harsh on this, and it's got its flaws, especially when Adrian Brody takes over the spaceship at the end and just drives home. It's like, I don't think it's that easy. One button, beep,
Beep, beep,
like a
boop.
fucking like a bumper car.
Fast fingers, like beep,
It's
boop,
like,
beep, boop.
aren't you supposed to go into deep sleep or something? Like, but just drive to Earth. It can't be that
Do you
far.
know? I don't know if you've ever seen a movie called Evil Aliens.
What do you think, Kurt?
Oh, probably not. No, it's a really, really, really shit horror movie. Ultra gory, but they kind of save themselves in that one because they do that. They take over the ship. The humans do, but the control panel, I'm sure it's just like this. I haven't seen in years. I'm sure it's just like a brain you stick your fingers into and you just swish it about to make it move. Like, and I thought that's genius because there's so many films, even in Terminator when she's in the factory, they always know what button to press every single time. You jump on this high tech ship from another planet and you just press a button and you fly off. There's no way.
Yeah,
I couldn't fly an airplane that was made on Earth.
Have you, because like, how come spaceships are always awesome? Like, how come they not ever made of wood or something like shit ones? They're always and also alien ships. Have you ever watched Star Trek? All the baddies have got black ships with spikes on them. You know, you're never gonna have like a big black ship with spikes, and then that you see this pilot, really camp guy. Hey, oh, it's just this nasty looking ship. It's I'm not evil. Like if you watch Star Trek, the remake, you got Eric Bana's ship. It's so horrible, spikes all over it. And you go, why have you got spikes? So I'm evil in it, you know.
I'm even.
It's sort of honestly, I love Star Trek the bits, but that's always it's never
It's like they go to a school for bad guys in it, and there's like certain things you have to do to be considered a bad person. Like if you're making a ship, it has to have spikes on it.
Yeah. And also, like it's never like a pink ship or something. But yeah, this I've seen another film, not Evil Aliens, something that's a good film, I think, where they've got like organic controls, and I can't think what that is. With like slime. I'm sure I've seen something.
District 9.
District 9,
Yeah,
of course.
they use slime. You just put your hands in the slime.
Yeah, that's all you need. Slime.
Yeah. Slime. If it was made in the 80s, it'd be green slime.
Oh yeah, better. They got the best green slime in the 80s.
That photo in it, that one scene, although it doesn't last long, that is all I needed to like fix some itch I have of like Yakuza going up against a predator.
Why the fuck haven't they made
Shoes off, bare
Prey?
feet.
Why haven't they made a samurai Predator sequel after Prey?
Oh,
Why
they
have they?
wasted
Why have
it.
they?
They
Yeah,
wasted it on Killers, that anthology thing they did.
yeah. Killer of Killers. I just think like this should have been awesome because
Oh, I know.
if you've watched the Wolverine, the Wolverine sequel, the director, I'm drawing a blank of his name. He did Logan as well. What's his name? Anyway, he's an awesome director. He did Logan as well, right? One of the best superhero films ever. He wanted the Wolverine to be an R-rated samurai movie where it's violent, but the studio said no, it's got to be a 12 because Deadpool hadn't come out at that time, and he just did a watered down samurai film where if you want a samurai, you want to be a badass, and I think they
Oh,
should have saved
100%.
Prey 2 for this, definitely.
Oh, I agree with you. I enjoyed Killer of Killers, but every time I watched a segment, I couldn't help but feel like, oh, this would have looked kick-ass live action.
I don't like the look of the new Predator. I just think it looks like a teenager with a skinhead. Looks shit.
Well, it is a youngster. Like
A youngster.
they do age, Jenks. They're born.
I know.
It
Just looks
look.
plasticky.
If it's not for you, that's fair enough. I actually like the look of it. I'm not mad on the look of the Predator. I'm not saying I like how the new design looks, but it is a youngster, and it is going to be like a learning curve sort of thing, like trying to prove himself.
I reckon,
But,
Kurt, you would love a little mini gremlin one. You love shit like that. A cute one. Honestly, you love shit like that.
I do. I love Ghoulies Goes to College. You got Jamie Hart. Hey, Jamie. Hope you're
How's
doing
it going,
well.
Jamie?
Yeah, my throat's starting to go now. Look at that. I'm mumbling now, guys. I'm getting hot. Look at that. Eli says this is one of the weakest movies in the franchises.
Well, obviously you can't. You obviously prefer this over the Predator, surely.
And
Surely.
Predator 2, surely.
Well, Predator 2 has got some charm.
I like Predator 2. I just think this one is 10 times better.
The Predator 2 was a swing and a miss. It's quite a good idea for a sequel, but I don't know, it was a bit too much of the Predator in it.
Yeah, well, they wanted Arnie, didn't they? And he asked for too much money. They wouldn't meet his demands.
Yeah, and
That's why he's not in there.
Do you know what's so dumb about the Predator? It's a proper plot, though, where they talk about, they say in 1987, an alien came to the jungle, and then again in 1990. It's like, no, the second one was set in 97. It was made in 1990. It's like, couldn't you just Googled the plot? Do you remember the film was set like in the future?
Yeah.
And you're like,
yeah.
how can you be? How come everyone who's watched that knows that? And like the makers of the movie didn't even check that. That's mental.
1990.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a proper plot, isn't it?
Massive. Like you think, what are you thinking?
Jamie says I actually liked Predators. Isn't it mad that I generally love this film, right? And if someone likes this film, it's I actually like that one because the majority of people hate it. I don't see it. I went to cinema and watched this when it came out, and I loved it. Yeah. I've gone back to this film so many times. Chloe Grace Moretz is the name of the remake. Carrie, not a fan at all. Carrie 2 is better, but never beaten Brian D. Palmer's original. Yeah. Nothing will ever come close to big old Brian D.'s original.
I really liked The Rage. I remember enjoying that at the time. I don't think it's as patchy in the first one, but no. I think it's a decent film.
Let's see Jenks take on the Predator.
Come on, no problem.
He wouldn't fare well. Kickboxing ain't going to get you very far against a Predator, boy. Jamie says, I don't mind Adrian Brody. I love The Jacket, and no one ever talks about that one.
Good film.
No, I don't mind Adrian Brody. He's done some absolute crackers. The Pianist, phenomenal film. I really don't mind the guy. I just don't think he was suited for this movie to be a big action star, you know?
No.
I love The Jacket, have it on DVD. I haven't seen that one. I know the film. I haven't seen it though.
Weird time travel film.
The aliens in that movie look weird. Evil aliens? Probably evil aliens in there. They do look weird.
What I like about this film, there's horrible dogs and you've got these terrible dogs in the Predator that just got Predator heads.
Yeah.
Like, why? So bad.
As
like.
if our dogs look like us too. Do you know what I mean?
It's so stupid.
Predators is good to me just because the Predator's portrayed by Derek Mears. The only reason is good to me. As Derek Mears played Jason in Friday the 13th or 9.
Oh.
And Swamp Thing in the cancelled TV series.
It's a damn shame you lost Kevin Peter Hall so young, because he was absolutely incredible as the Predator, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Well, he did 1 and 2, and he did Bigfoot and Henderson's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vivian says, spikes on the ship are a bad idea. What if you land wrong and the spikes get stuck in the dirt? Exactly.
Yeah, well, they make out like that the ship is a mining ship, as if like, oh yeah, we'll dig in with them. It's like, oh, get lost. That ship's huge. You can't just land and dig. James Mangold, nice one. Great director.
That pic looks like the guy from Maroon 5 fighting the Predator. Yeah, I can see
It does.
it.
Same tats.
Batshit says, Badlands looks shite, let's be honest.
I think it does. I think it looks really shit. And I'm surprised they didn't go to the same vibe as Prey 2, as Prey.
Oh,
'Cause
100%.
That was
like,
a great film.
Yeah, like you've got something that hits. Let's chuck him in different periods and
Yeah.
see what happens. Yeah, 100%. I love Predator 2. I have the novel Concrete Jungle, which is a great Predator story. Yeah, it's a good film.
Are we ready, Kurt?
Yes, let's do it.
Right. The Wolfman. Do you want to kick us off?
Oh, I got nothing to say about this one, Jenks. I watched this in cinema, right, in 2010. Me and my good friend Adam went to go see this one in cinema. I haven't watched this since. It's got hell of a good cast. Anthony Hopkins, Emily Blunt, Benicio del Toro. The only thing I can really remember from this one is a probably awful scene now, but back then, the transformation where he's tied up in the seat and everybody in the auditorium is watching him transform into the wolf. That scene.
Yeah.
I don't know how well that looks now, because I have not gone back to this movie since it came out, Jenks.
Well, that looks great.
But I remember really enjoying it in cinema. A proper dark film. It felt like a Hammer movie. Now, I'm enjoying these modern remakes now, like you had with The Invisible Man and Wolfman, putting a modern take on them. The Wolfman was a bad movie, but I do like what they did with it to modernise it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm excited to see what they do with these ones, but I do like that this one feels like a classic Hammer horror movie or a Universal Monsters movie.
So I think the problem with this film is Benicio del Toro was miscast. They cast
He already
him.
looks like a wolf.
Yeah, they cast him because he looks like a wolf. It's like, no, it's got to be a man to turn into a wolf. They should have just had some very slight guy who completely changed. You don't have to have some overbearing guy originally, because he's quite a scary looking guy anyway.
Oh yeah.
It's a bit like when you got that. Have you ever seen Luke Cage?
Yes, yeah, I've seen Luke Cage.
So they cast this massive, muscly black dude with a bald head who was about 8 foot tall, and he's bulletproof. And it's like, and people go, oh, what are you going to do? And they try to kill him, and you can't shoot him. Like, no, you get a slight guy. Then he's bulletproof. Don't make him scary anyway. And they've made, but he's still tall. Oh, he looks like a werewolf. Let's cast him. It's like, are you fucking real, or that's not the point?
Yeah. You need that contrast, but then you've got Jack Nicholson in Wolf, and Jack Nicholson looks like a werewolf.
Well, yeah, another one. But yeah, that's why James Cameron never wanted Arnie as the Terminator. He wanted a slight guy to blend in, but he thought, oh, fuck it, Arnie's awesome.
Yeah.
I love the fact they've kept the original look to the Universal Wolfman movie from the 60s or 50s, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I do like, I think, I forgot that Emily Blunt was in this movie. This was I think she was on the rise at the time. Yeah. I like this cover. It's very, very simple. Remember, this was the first poster I saw, and I thought, this is the type of cover I love. It's so simple. But yeah, this film I watched once. I've forgotten about it. I remember Anthony Hopkins changing into a Welsh at the end, which is so strange to see a Welsh hero with a hairy body. But it's. I think it's one of those films where we can probably rewatch and probably enjoy.
Oh yeah, I think so. I remember loving it, but for some reason I went to cinema to watch it, and I never got around to watching it again. I've literally seen this movie once when it came out.
Yeah.
Do you know I had an idea for a werewolf movie similar to The Wolfman, set in like was it like a 16th century town, plagued by a werewolf, and every night someone gets killed in it, and they're trying to figure out who the werewolf is. They're like, someone in this town, there's no one for thousands of miles, it's someone in this town is a werewolf. And there's one guy in town who's in a wheelchair, and every night he turns into the werewolf, and they see him in the wheelchair, and they're still trying to figure out who this werewolf is. But even when he turns into a werewolf, he's still in a wheelchair, and everyone's like, who's this werewolf? I don't know who it is.
That'd be a good sketch. Stupid.
He's like knocking about in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
so then they'll bring like Van Helsing or someone in there, and like this outside inspector to like come in and try and crack the case, and even he can't crack it. He's like struggling to work out who it is. Like,
it's like that Simpsons Dracula spoof. You know, Mr. Burns is the Dracula.
Yeah.
And they go, and they say like, another victim with bite marks on their neck, and we found this cape, and says Dracula on it. Police are baffled, and the police chief even goes, "Yes, we think we're dealing with a mummy."
Yeah.
Anyway, are we ready to move on?
Yeah, I don't know if I've said hello to Paula, but
How's it
hi
going,
Paula.
Paula?
Thanks for jumping on. John says, how come his eyebrows look smaller as the werewolf?
He looks really good in that shot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Is this
Spot
CGI?
on, though.
Is this CGI in that moment? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's full CGI, I think.
Looks
I
good.
remember the scene being extremely CGI. But yes, let's move on. We're all caught up.
Right, last one.
Last one.
This is found footage, you know. Am I mixing up?
Yes, it is.
How
found
can
footage,
we
yeah.
always forget to include this? We've done loads of found footage tiers. We've
Well,
never included this once.
This is the thing. There is so many found footage movies, and the ones we've picked have been like top tier found footage movies.
So this one for me was where my tolerance for cracking bones and bending backwards peaked. This is one of the most films I've ever seen. There's one shot.
It's the jankiest exorcism film there is.
There's honestly. Look, I at the time I'm a big fan of found footage, and I would jump on any found footage film. And why not have an exorcism film with the found footage? But she's clearly a gymnast of some kind, right? Really sort of bandy, because it's not like any trickery. They've just cast a girl who can do crazy shit. But there's one bit in the barn which bugged me. She just goes into the splits, and I'm like, oh, that's not very scary. It's meant to be like horrible spinal.
Jenks, you do the splits every time you get drunk.
Yeah, that is scary. But no, I just thought, you're just doing gymnastics now. What the fuck's that got to do with the devil or whatever?
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I'm just about done with it. I watched the trailer in cinema last time I went, and there was a clip of someone and their ankles new conjuring.
Oh yeah,
ankles turning and twisting. It's never been scary, and I'm sick to death of it. Right? We don't.
They even
need
cut it
anymore.
out of The Exorcist.
Yeah, it's not scary. It never has been. Right? Maybe if that original scene in Exorcist is fantastic, but it's not even in the final film.
Yeah.
Right? But I don't mind this film. It's got a really good concept. You've got this. What is he, like a vicar or something, Jenks?
Yeah, he's conning people basically.
He doesn't have faith, and he's just conning people. So someone needs an exorcism, he'll turn up and he'll what's the word? He'll set the scene up to make it look like there is an exorcism there, and he's exorcised them. Yeah. So he'll have the drawers rigged to move and the bed shake and all that stuff. So he's a con artist. So he gets called out to this home, and he does the usual thing. He rigs the room to look like there's an actual exorcism, and he's exorcised them. Turns out she's actually possessed. Yeah. And then it's just about him being in this house then with this possession. I haven't watched it in years, but I remember being quite scared watching this one in cinema. There's a bloody great scene where she batters a cat with a camera.
Yes.
Sorry, that was very sadistic. But I remember that scene being like, oh my God, this is rough. But no, I think it's a fairly solid found footage movie. I haven't seen it in over 10 years, so I'm not that clued up on it. But I remember quite liking this one.
So I remember watching this, and then when they made a sequel, thinking, The Last Exorcism Part 2. I was like, for fuck's sake, what a stupid...
Well, the title's got nothing to do with this being the last exorcism, is it?
Yeah, but it's The Last Exorcism, and there's another... It's not quite the last, there's another one.
Yeah, but it's part of the same exorcism, innit? Part 2.
It's like what's it
Like
called?
Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
Yeah, or the Haunted in Connecticut, Ghosts of Georgia. What?
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's fine having like a different plot line, but when you got
The
the name
worst
of a
one is,
place,
right? The worst one is Dirty John on Netflix, right?
yeah,
It was a true story about a con artist guy
yeah,
who
yeah.
married this
Eric
woman,
Bana.
Eric Bana. They did Dear John season 2 about a different case completely.
I know, and it wasn't even his name. I don't think his name was John.
No, it wasn't.
It was Jack or
Like
something.
so the idea is, guys, we're gonna find loads of like dickhead Johns, and we're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
keep making series, and they're just like, Gav, we can't find another John. We can't do
Yeah,
it.
because I watched that with Christian Slater. It's not a bad series, but I don't
No.
think his name's John. I think it was just a script floating around, and they just thought, oh, this was a hit. Let's chuck it on.
Dirty John was a hit. Let's give him season 2, and yeah.
Judy Garner was in season 1.
Oh God, you know when I watched that, I wouldn't have known who she was.
Yeah, she's.
I would have watched that before Ozark.
Yeah. But yeah, look, I don't know about this film. It's I haven't seen this for years either. I remember thinking it was very generic. Like I said, I'm just sick of the bones breaking. I watched that horrible film last year with Russell Crowe. Oh,
Oh,
the last.
the Last Exorcism.
No, this is the Last Exorcism, isn't it?
Oh
What's this? What's that called it as well?
no, it was called The Exorcism.
Fucking the Pope's
Yeah.
exorcism. Then he did the
The
exorcism.
Pope's exorcism, and then exorcism.
It's really confusing when that came out because you're like, oh,
Yeah,
there's
I know.
obviously a sequel. and like,
Everyone did. Everyone thought that was a sequel. Now I'm quite clued up, so you know it didn't get me.
Joe, I remember watching that Russell Crowe. It's really bad for me. I think it was one of those Scream Unseen.
Yeah, yeah.
And I watched it. I thought, oh, okay, I'm watching it. It popped up, but we did a trailer reaction, and we weren't fussed on it. I was like, oh, it's generic. And he's on the stage, and he's getting possessed while he's on camera, and he goes and gets. I thought, oh, why are they obsessed with gymnastics? Fucking demons. What is it about gymnastics? It's nonsense.
Contortionists, innit?
They love it. What is the point?
Every demon's a contortionist.
And every time they're not possessed anymore, they never go to go, fuck, my back's killing me. What the fuck have you been doing with my back? It's like Evil Dead. There's no evidence of any possession.
No repercussions.
Like, oh, what the fuck has happened there?
Like that, love, you split your tongue in two.
Yeah.
You know, you licked a razor blade, your tongue is fucked, it's gone.
Yeah, no, you burnt your face in half. No, that's all right. Only when you were possessed, don't count. Yeah, it's nonsense. But yeah, I'm done. If they make, well, you said that I saw the
Conjuring.
I think that looks shit.
It does look shit. I would say I'm interested enough to go see in cinema. I've seen every Conjuring movie in cinema. I won't let it down now, but I don't have much hope for it, to be honest. The trailer looks absolutely dog.
I'm going to see a Scream Unseen next Monday.
Are you?
Yeah, there's one in 25th. Yeah, are you going to watch it?
I can't. I got my daughter on Monday. I can't go anyway, but I'd struggle. What's that face?
Sort yourself out, your daughter. Can I tie you to a radiator or something?
Well, my Odeon is a half-hour drive away from me, right?
And
it doesn't start till 8. They're not getting home at like 12 o'clock at night.
Didn't you watch the other one last week?
Yeah, was it? I didn't have my daughter.
Yeah, but that was a great one. Together.
Yeah.
Cracking.
Yeah, together. I can't think what it might be.
I was trying to think as well. You're pretty good at guessing, but I hope it's something like The Long Walk or something because I can't wait for that film.
Yeah, you've got Conjuring, Long Walk, Toxic Avengers out at the end of the month.
That's going to be gory as fuck.
Well, I've heard some cinemas are reluctant to even show it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of cinemas are getting cold feet about even showing it, so we may struggle to watch it in cinema anyway.
Yeah, in this country.
I can't wait.
Shall we do something that's really interesting, Kurt?
Let's do it.
Actually, a bit more of a mixed bag this week.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I'll kick it off. Predator, and that's what's the least? Oh, right. Hang on. What's the worst one on the list? Oh, I don't know. Between Wolfman and Last Exorcism. I don't know. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Last Exorcism. What about you?
I think I enjoyed that more than Wolfman. So I put Wolfman last. That a lot of that is going off how little I remember about that film. But
Yeah.
yeah, Wolfman. And then I'd follow that up with The Last Exorcism.
Hang on. None of these are bangers for me. See.
Hey, you put them both on your top boy.
Well.
There we are.
I'll
Thief.
probably go with Wolfman, and then next up, I'd say probably Let Me In.
Yeah, agreed. Let me in.
What's the
Same
next
place. Paranormal Activity 2. That's yours, boy. Jesus Christ, Jenks.
I'm working blind, yeah. Right, I'm gonna say.
Don't you dare put I Saw the Devil, Jenks. Oh my God.
I'll go with Predators.
There we are. Predators.
Yeah, next up, I'd say. I'd probably say Paranormal.
There we are, boy. I Saw the Devil all day long. Number 1 spot.
Yeah. Now, any other list, it wouldn't be number 1, but slim pickings this week. I don't think we're going to do a part 3 because I think it'll be even less because I have got a few iconic ones here, but the none like last week. I thought it balanced them out nicely, but I clearly hadn't because there's no massive bangers on this for me anyway. Like last week, we were struggling a bit.
I've got 3 bangers there. Paranormal, Predators, I Saw the Devil. I consider myself a big fan of all 3 of those.
They are good films, but like last week we had Insidious, we had Frozen, we had Tucker and Dale. It was just such a better list. Yeah. Anyway.
Fair enough, boy.
Yeah. Hey, not bad. Hour and 10 minutes. Perfect.
Jenks, have you been doing secret streams without me or what?
What?
Vivian says, Jenks, are you streaming on Tuesday?
I'm not streaming. My video is premiered. Yeah, no. I premiere them just to make look like my channel is bigger than it is. Because once I've done it, it's out.
Oh yeah. Eli says the long walk looks so predictable. Come on, Jenks, you know it's going to come down to the 2 friends and somehow they'll overthrow the bad guy.
I really fancy it. You know, those sort of films are so up my street. I cannot believe that it's taken 46 years for someone to make that movie. 1979 he wrote that book.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
I didn't even know it existed. I know it was Richard Bachman, but pretty much all his Bachmans has been converted.
He's not Welshman, Bachman.
Bachman? How would you pronounce it then?
Bachman.
Bachman it is, not Batchman.
Sure, is it Bachman?
I think it is.
That's extremely Welsh.
I think it's Bachman. Yeah, it's not Batchman.
Richard Bachman.
It's sure it is. I'm sure it's pronounced Bachman.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong.
I just don't see an American call himself Bachman. It's like a Welsh thing to say.
Well, I'm just a Welsh person.
Like Bach, innit? Bach. All right, Bach.
I just think it's crazy of all the shit that people have made into films. Like they made about 5 fucking Sometimes They Come Back.
Yeah.
And that was based on a tiny little short story that's not that clever. A couple of kids come back from the dead.
Yeah.
This premise is so marketable. It's just a great idea.
100%. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, like Eli said, I'm not expecting any big twists and turns, but I like the concept. It's a good concept.
It's certainly a good trailer. I'm not sure who's directing it. I do you know what? I tell you, was another strange film, Stephen King. The Life of Chuck is the most badly sort of distributed movie I think I've ever seen. Like we were talking, we talked about that on our show last year. It's meant to come out 2024, and it said it already been out 2024. It's just only now it's coming out. It's not even out yet.
Yeah. When I see the trailer in cinema, and it's like from the heart and soul of Mike Flanagan, and I'm like, what?
Oh,
and it's like from the beautiful mind and the writer of Shawshank Redemption, Green Mile, and Stand By Me. I'm like, oh, shut up!
Yeah, come on.
From the heart and soul of Mike Flanagan. Oh, he's
Yeah.
done all sadistic horrors. Have you seen that one
know.
scene in Doctor Sleep where that kid gets mauled? That's
Yeah.
from his heart and soul, is it?
Like there's like there's two audiences of Stephen King. If you like Shawshank, then watch this film. Or if you like It, you love this film.
Yeah.
Two different voice guys coming on. Yeah, but hey, we're wrapped up early, Kurt. My God.
I know.
Nice
and early.
Look what I've done for you today this week. Curtis has a
look at
channel.
that.
Oh, look how big that is.
Too big, Jenks.
That's what she said.
Pixelated. But yes, if no one caught the start of the podcast, I do have a solo channel now. It's just me on my own talking about some of the movies that I love. If you haven't already, guys, and you fancy it, drop over and give me a sub, guys. I am chucking a few videos out a week.
Yes.
It's just a way for me to talk about the movies I don't get to talk about with Jenks because he's absolutely useless. But yes, it's nice to have my own little voice now where I can go off and talk about films that Jenks isn't into.
Yeah. And if you love zombies, then hop on over to Zombie Locker.
Or walk on over. Walking Dead reference.
Yeah. Well, Zombie Locker. If you love zombies, check it out. I review old zombie films, new zombie films. For some reason, my Zayam zombie review did better than my Day of the Dead one, which is really bizarre.
I love that you said I do old zombie movies, new zombie movies, like where you got to take where you can get, Jenks, because you put yourself in a small box.
Oh, I was gutted, Kurt, right? Well, while I was in fucking France, honestly, I love movies so much that when I was on holidays, I was thinking, oh, I miss Weapons. Oh, I miss Naked Gun.
Yeah.
And there was a trailer for Cold Storage, this new zombie movie with, which looks
Joe
cracking.
Carey. Joe Carey.
And what's his name? Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
And I was like, oh, I was desperate to do a trailer reaction for any new zombie movie. And you got to do that you got to time that right. And I was tempted to do it when it came over, but it's been about 5 days late.
Missed the boat.
Missed the boat, but it does look quite good. And I think
it does. It looks fun.
It's got enough zombie action to be to make the cut for my channel.
Yeah, it's about fungus in it, but they look like zombies.
Yeah, I'm reluctant to ever review like Slither. Yeah, Slither, yeah. But I suppose I would. I suppose it's no more of a more less than a zombie film as Night of the Creeps, because that's still a zombie movie.
Yeah, don't you dare do anything about demons.
No, and I didn't even put it in my tier for 80s.
80s zombies.
I should have really. I should have saved.
Boy.
No, I should have saved it for a tier, not reviewed it.
Yeah.
Hey, the whole point of me doing this channel is not to run anything by you. Fuck off, I'm doing it now. I'm going to do it next week.
I've still got feelings, I'm just trying to, honestly, Jenks, I'm trying to save you here because you'll get lynched. Just trying to save you.
I wish I was big enough to get lynched, Kurt. I think I'm all right. Yeah. Anyway, guys, cracking show tonight. I think this will be the last 2010. We thought maybe we could make 3 shows. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, but we'll be back. Oh, I forgot to add that image, Tamara.
Oh, you idiot.
I know.
I sent it to you as well.
I can do it now. Shall I do it?
No, it's fine. We're live on Wednesday, guys.
We're doing a Q&A horror. It's going to be Talking Rot Wednesday hangout. So come along with your questions. Anything to do with horror, we'll answer them if we can. We're just going to chat for an hour or so. We've done a few. We don't want to do every. We thought our plan was to do every week, but now that we're not doing pre-records, we got enough material now to sort of spread it out a little bit. So we'll do 100%, we'll do them every so often, maybe once a month or something like that. Depends. Yeah. Anything to add, Kurt?
No, thank you everyone who's jumped on today. You're all awesome. Had a great stream. And we'll catch you guys Wednesday.
Cheers, guys. See you 7 o'clock Wednesday. Have a good night.
Cheers, guys.